Hello, and welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence, and it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Shawn, and welcome to the podcast. This is the show where we engage in crass sincerity, talking about our comic book collection, which varies in quality from poor to poor, or even more poor.
Poorer.
Poor. I don't like the word poorer.
Poorer. Too many R's.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It should be like I don't know. So it needs to be like a prefix.
Sure.
Like impor.
Impor.
I don't know. I the English.
We are impor.
Yes, I am impoured.
Yeah.
That means poorer than poor.
Yeah, that's what that means.
More poor than poor. Good song. Yeah. So, but thank you for being here. We'll be talking about some Spectre today, but we're gonna just, I don't know. We took a week off because of just the way the scheduling was, but didn't take a week off from the feed because I did include a "Have you heard about" segment that featured Mephisto.
Mm-hmm.
Because I figured, I've already talked about Grim Reaper, which is Wonder Man's brother. I would have normally addressed him, but I was like, I need something that was connected to what we just talked about. And, we talked enough about It, the Living Colossus, but I figured Mephisto would be good. And surprisingly, Mephisto's entry is much shorter than you would realize.
I would think it would be much longer.
Yeah. I mean, granted, if you go to the Marvel Wiki now, there's a lot more there. And
sure.
So, he's done a lot more. But he was kind of like back in that mid 80s when that stuff was originally printed that I read from. Like, he was still kind of a big bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if he's had any inclusion into the MCU yet. I'm trying. I feel like there was like a passing mention of him, but he hasn't really
shown up
yet. And I'm surprised. I mean, I think probably because he's basically Space Satan. Because
I like that.
Yeah, they don't want. It's kind of reason why you don't see a lot of Ghost Riders sometimes, or a lot of stuff like that, because it's quasi-religious.
Sure.
So, but I mean, he definitely would be a worthy adversary for the MCU. Bring out Space Satan, just get some.
Who doesn't love a Space Satan?
Just get some British actor.
It always has to be a British guy.
Get some British guy to put some gel in his hair and have some weird hair. Paint him red.
Yeah, that's all we need.
But I was surprised to find out, actually, just since and you go ahead and listen to the episode that I did from last week. But he has 2 kids.
Mephisto has children?
Yes. Well, there's Blackheart, which a lot of most people know. Because he's been featured heavily in a lot of Marvel like Knight stuff, and just also like Daredevil and all that. Like, and Ascenti created him.
Oh, okay.
But he also has a dirter named Mephisto.
No.
It's just Mephisto with an A.
Nope. Nope, don't like that. Come on, man.
Yeah, right?
Mephisto. Get away from me.
It's just Mephisto with a bow in his hair.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
It's just got a boner hair.
It's really stupid.
That's extremely stupid.
Yeah. And also things I didn't realize. He tried once to marry Witchblade from Image Comics.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It didn't work.
Yes.
She didn't want to get married. And he also once crashed a Nightcrawler's birthday party.
What did he do there? Did he just get drunk and fall in the punch or something?
No, he showed up to ask Nightcrawler to help him do demon shit. And Nightcrawler was like, nah, man.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, right.
I bet Nightcrawler would have had a good time doing some demon shit.
Well, he tries not to be. Kurt Wagner is very religious. He's very Catholic.
Yes, I know.
So he probably wouldn't want to be on the side of Space Satan.
Maybe not. We don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling feisty today.
Feeling Space Satan-y.
Space Satan.
Feeling Space Satan-y.
So yeah, and then last week, was it last week?
Yeah, it feels like a billion years ago.
It might as well have been. Last week we did we mentioned it on the show, but we did a
sale.
Like, first I'm trying to think of the way to say it, but it was a sale. We were vendors at something called the Timber Dan Toy Show
Well, apparently it began life as a toy car show.
Yeah.
That has now morphed into
like a collectible show.
Collectibles. It was interesting. We've never been vendors at these things before, just usually attendees.
So, but yeah, we participated and, made a little bit of cash.
Yeah, a little bit. Spent more.
I think we spent more because we
probably broke even, let's be honest. Because I was like, when you're there, you got to look around.
Well, yeah.
And there was this one guy there were some vendors I'd actually never seen before.
Which is awesome.
Which was kind of nice. So people had stuff I hadn't seen before. And I ended up getting like a couple Batman comics that had Catwoman on the cover that are on my list that are older.
Yeah, you ticked off some pretty good ones.
I did. And they were probably around the same price that I'd pay on eBay, except I wouldn't have to pay shipping.
Well, the condition was...
And the condition was good on them. But I would have paid the same price on eBay and still had to pay shipping. So I'm like, well, at least I don't have to pay shipping.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I got a couple of those. I actually got I don't know what they're called, but like micro somethings. They're Batman and Catwoman Japanese figures.
Micro Man.
Yes.
Yeah, Takara.
They are insanely jointed, to the point they're like too jointed.
They are. You're right. No, they are. They're too jointed.
I was like, oh god, heads are falling off and fucking wrists are coming off, and I was like, okay, calm down.
Yeah.
But they're really jointed.
Yeah, those are figures that,
and they're little.
Yeah, they're like 3 3/4 inch, but they might feel like they're a little bit smaller than that.
Yeah.
I saw them on like Mercari,
just
hanging out.
Same.
But I've never seen it in the wild because it's a Japanese toy, so you don't typically, like Japanese, like
from Japan.
It's a straight up import.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'll never see that,
No.
not wild as much as I see other stuff. And there they were. And you got a pretty good deal on them, so I was excited for that.
Yes.
And then I also got you a bendy.
Yes,
Catwoman bendy.
You got me all the animated series villain lady bendies.
Yeah, because that was a set.
Yes,
there's a set that they came out where they just had a bunch of animated series.
Yeah, so I got
new animated series.
Yeah, I got like Roxy Rocket and Poison Ivy's in there and Harley Quinn and so and Catwoman obviously. There is a bendy Batman that I have to track down, but we'll figure that out.
Of that same kind of style?
Yeah, of the animated series. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to look for that.
He's hard to find, and I ended up finally getting a Catwoman Hush figure.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
From way back because I usually see it and they're really expensive, and I only paid like $30 for this one. Usually they're way more.
Yeah, that's good. In box.
Yeah. And then I did find one on eBay, Batman, so I'm waiting for him to show up.
Nice.
So they can go together.
I got like a rare Clark Kent figure.
Oh yeah, doesn't he have like a little ponytail?
Oh, he's got a shitty ponytail.
Yeah.
He comes with the Superman card that changes from you stick it in there and you flip him around in there and he changes from Clark Kent to Superman. Then I also got the other one where it was it's a Superman figure.
Mm.
But and they have this mechanic in other figures. This is from the animated series.
Okay.
Where you push the head down.
Oh yeah, he has like a different head.
And you just instead of just like putting a different head on, like you push the existing head down and then you put another like a thing over him that has a head attached to it with like a clothes.
Nice.
And then you attach like other like sleeves and legs and it looks very weird.
It's fun though.
There's Batman ones like that too.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, there's a lot. Actually, they did that a lot with the movies.
Oh,
I think there's a Batman Forever to get a Kilmer.
I just want that one guy that goes, Batman!
Yeah, I want that guy.
We want that guy. I don't even know that. Batman!
It's not just Batman, it's Batman! Just pointing, Batman! Go back and watch it. That guy's in there in Batman Forever. It's like the one thing I remember. That's the thing I remember most of that movie.
That and Chase Meridian really wanting to fuck Batman.
Uh-huh.
My God.
I'm surprised they've never gone out to make merch for her.
I mean, maybe they will now.
Because you see a lot of Vicky Vale stuff as of late. You do see there's Vicky Vale stuff you can get.
Yeah?
Yeah, like there's Pops, and I think there might be, I don't know, there's something else, but they've definitely had, I mean, she's been integrated into other shit. Like
Vicky
Vale.
Well, Vicky Vale was always part of other shit before she was in the movie.
Right.
So yeah,
it does exist. But the Chase Meridian, like I've never, not that like it was like, oh, I want the psychiatrist figure.
No, nobody cares.
We don't need that right now.
No.
But that was a lot of fun though, to go there and sell things. Kind of learned how to do certain things.
Yeah, I found a Robin Pulp annual.
You get the Adventures of Superman. No, not that one. Man of Steel.
Man of Steel one, yeah.
Superman Man of Steel, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some stuff to be found there. There was the one guy that was across was he sold this thing too. That
when you were over there, I was like, it was like a trigger for somebody to come over and buy that thing because you were sitting there looking at it going, I gotta go ask this guy about it. And no one had asked him about. It looked like a hockey rink, like a metal one.
It looked like a tabletop hockey game,
but like from the 50s.
No, it was from the 70s.
Oh,
but
it was metal.
It's metal, and it's got like it's not just like a tabletop thing. It's just like it also has like an actual arena.
Yeah,
like, there's like the scoreboard or whatever, and it has like all the teams on the logos and stuff like that. And it's I'm sure if it worked, I thought it was a thing that you actually stuck inside of one of those bubbles,
right?
Like you actually would play and have like
it was not a bubble
bar, but no,
but yes, you went over there and started talking to him, and then all of a sudden this other guy was like, "I'm going to buy it."
He's like, "Oh, get away from it!"
Yeah, nobody had showed interest in it until you were over there talking to him about it.
Oh, that guy was that vendor was so happy. He's like, USA, USA.
I'm sure he was.
We made $200.
Shit, man, that's awesome.
I mean, that's just real vintage.
Oh yeah, no, that was like vintage as fuck. Like, you don't, tell.
Yeah, those things. That's the thing. You don't see those things every day.
Yeah.
So to take advantage of it was, if that was on your list, that's good on you, man.
Yeah.
But but it was cool to flip a few figs. I sold mostly GI Joes.
Yes.
Because GI Joe is the thing. I guess we were of the vendors that were there. We probably had the best GI Joe selection.
Yeah.
Especially like some of the classic 3 3/4 inch ones. Because there was like a dude that came there, and he was hilarious because I think it was with his brother.
Yeah.
And they both had Monster Energy drinks.
They
were like snowboarding motherfuckers.
They looked like they should be snowboarding.
They probably were gonna go snowboard right after.
And I was like, "What's it like to be active?"
You're right.
You know what I mean? I was just like, "Could you tell me what that life is like?"
So like, you probably have surfed and like, you probably play frisbee every day.
Yeah, like
what's that like?
I bet you know how to play like frisbee golf.
Oh, he's a frolf champion.
You guys know how to do that. I cannot play frolf. I don't understand frolf. So what's it like? What's it like to be cool?
What's it like to have a good life?
Yeah, what's it like to like just be naturally athletic and like not fall when you try to do things? Like how's that?
Oh, I would die immediately playing frolf.
What is that like? Could you share that with me?
I would somehow break the frisbee, but like, guys, we can't play anymore. I fell at the frisbee.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's happening.
That's like whenever I watch Botchamania, some guy just like tries to climb to the top rope and just falls down. I'm like, that's me.
Oh, there's a lot of that because there's a lot of dudes in there. Just he'll about the Matthew, the guy that does these. Mm-hmm. He'll just capture some people. Usually he won't just show shitty things just for the sake of them being shitty, but he'll show some that are just really unique or whatever. And sometimes it'll just be like fat guys that look like or people just have the physique of me. Trying to do like extreme things,
extreme
in front of
moves.
like 10 people and failing horribly.
Oh yeah,
and thankfully they don't usually get hurt.
Oh yeah, no, they just fall.
But they just fall, and it's really it's really silly.
It's just every time it happens, like me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I usually go, oh, you know what, that would be me.
Yep, that'd be me.
There's no way that anything I would do would look graceful.
Oh God, no. I'm very clumsy.
I think that if I was a wrestler, probably one of the first injuries I would have would be getting my nose broken by the bottom rope as I ran into the ring.
That sounds right.
Because that happened to Test once.
I think probably one of the first injuries you would get is falling as you came out of Gorilla.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. 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 I wouldn't even make it to the ring.
No, probably not.
I'm tripping on something out right out of the gate, and I'm like, yay, he's fall.
I love you very much, babe, but you're very close.
Uh-huh.
As am I. We know. Because I once watched you fall up a set of stairs.
I was doing stand-up, yep.
And turn around and fall down them at the same.
I was nervous.
I know you were.
It was my hometown show, and I was like, how can I make this the most terrible thing ever?
It wasn't terrible. It was very funny.
How can I make people remember?
And you didn't get hurt, which was what was important.
Yeah.
Have you ever been reading through a stack of comics and thought, maybe I should see what that Arkham Asylum game is all about? Or been playing Marvel vs. Capcom, felt like you were at a real disadvantage since you didn't know who half the characters were? Well, Play Comics is the show for you. I'm Chris, and each episode we take a look at video games based on comic properties and how well they stick to that source material. So whether you know the comics and want to know how all those games work, or you know the games and want to find out where all this craziness came from, go check out Play Comics at playcomics.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
If there was a championship for falling upstairs, I think I would have it.
Oh, you know what? I think you're in the running against me because I'm a fucking champ at falling up fucking stairs, man. It's something to be seen, something to behold, something else to behold is this book we're gonna read, which I believe is The Spectre.
Yeah, so the Spectre
does not fall upstairs.
Does not fall upstairs
because he's been dead for a while, but apparently still more graceful than the two of us.
No. Spectre is he is a nimble ghost.
I mean, is he? So I'm a little bit confused on how the relationship between Jim Corrigan and the Spectre is working in this book.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so it actually does take some complaint. Okay, well, let me first explain what we're reading.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
So we're talking about The Spectre, Volume 2, Number 5 from August 1987.
Wow.
And it is the team here is Doug Munch. I don't know how to say this. I always want to say Munch.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Mensch.
I don't actually know how to say his name. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it.
Yeah, so we'll say Mensch. Doug Mensch, writer, Gene Colan, and Steve Mitchell, artists. The cover is the Spectre sitting on a
pile of bones.
A pile of skulls.
He is doing the alas, poor Yorick.
Yes.
Staring at this skull.
He's doing a Hamlet, just staring at a skull.
Also kind of something like the Thinker.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in the background, it's just a picture of what looks to be like the Crusades.
Yeah. But it doesn't have anything to do with this.
No, and the picture itself is also dripping onto the skulls.
Nice.
But it's not. You would think it's supposed to be blood, but it's orange. It just looks like, delicious marmalade.
We're gonna have a conversation about the colors in this book.
Oh, okay.
My biggest issue with this book, and I was telling you this before we even started, the narration boxes change color from panel to panel.
That's really frustrating.
And it is extremely frustrating because I'm like, why are they doing that? There is no reason for them to do that.
Why not just keep it green?
Because usually it's like, if this guy is talking, it's this color. And then they're changing, but they're not changing for any artistic reason. It's the same color. Like this panel is the same color as that panel, but for some reason the narration box is purple instead of orange. Yeah, I did not like that. It was very weird.
The story with the Spectre
fucking
is...
Skittles boxes.
Fucking Skittles boxes. So the deal with the Spectre is, this series of this volume is, it's obviously this is only 5th issue. The Spectre being reintroduced is relatively new.
Okay.
Before this series, the last thing we saw with him was he was in participating in Crisis.
Okay.
And he was fighting the Anti-Monitor or whatever. And he failed. He didn't do a good job.
So did he die?
No,
And this is not what happened in the animated movie where the Spectre just sort of existed outside time and then him and the Question walked away together.
Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
No, something where, the Spectre was having a bad go.
When the Question comes up to him, he's like, I hate you and everything you stand for.
Yeah.
Sorry, anyway. Spectre having a bad go.
He's having a bad go because there's a Swamp Thing issue where it's all like the dark characters.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a seance and Zatanna's father dies and the Spectre fights some darkness thing. It looks like a sandworm.
Nice.
But it's also one of the few times where you see the Spectre lose his hood.
Oh.
And he's just a bald dude.
Oh, I was hoping maybe there'd be a skull, like a Skeletor. Like if you saw underneath his hood, he's really more...
Well, no, you can see his hood face, his actual face.
I know, but maybe when the hood comes off, it's just more horrifying.
No.
No,
he's got...
Maybe the hood gives him some sort of illusion so people aren't screaming the second they see him, but when the hood comes off, it's just skull. Maybe some hair still stuck to it.
Oh, yeah, he should have a little bit of green hair or
Absolutely.
something. No, he's just bald. But
what if the Spectre had a flowing Fabio hair? Just like green, lovely.
It comes out,
hair.
he's like, oh.
He's just AJ Styles, just walking around.
A bird hits his face and dies. But the Spectre, he was having a rough go with all that stuff, and I guess the one above all, God, but not God or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Was like, you know what, you're fucking up. So you have to you're still gonna do like God's vengeance shit, but you're gonna be knocked down to just being reintegrated with Jim Corrigan.
So was he always integrated with Jim Corrigan?
Yes. But there was a point where I think they were separated.
So is this like a Jason Blood thing where
No.
Okay.
No, it's just something.
I don't understand how the Spectre works.
No, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, so Corrigan is his human form, but he turns into the Spectre. But
it's his human host. It's not his form.
But that's what I mean. In this book, it is his host. So it I don't know, kind of comes out of his body. Remember the Goonies with that kid who is the inventor, and he opens up his
he's got the
trench coat,
the boxing
and the
gloves.
boxing glove comes straight out. That's what the Spectre does in this book, and I'm just like, what's happening?
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. The Spectre invented him and put him on one of those little levers.
Hey, it's a Spectre! Watch out! Slick shoes!
God damn it. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh man,
Continue.
Spectre! DC Comics presents Spectre and Chunk.
I mean,
Spectre's Chunk and Sloth.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Actually,
it's post Goonies, so Sloth is living with Chunk, because in that movie, Chunk's just like, "You're gonna live with me now, Sloth."
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna ask my parents about this either. I'm sure it's fine.
Also, I like my favorite part in that the end of the part is the son is missing, right? The parents are like, "Oh my god, my son is missing." They bring him a Domino's pizza because he's a fat kid, so they have to.
Oh, you have to, fat. That's what you have to give fat children.
Yeah, you must bring the pizza. It's like a commercial where it's like, if your children get lost in a pirate cave, make sure you bring some Domino's because nothing else will do.
Were you a fat child who was missing and your parents didn't give you a pizza? You may be entitled to compensation. I was missing for 4 hours and my parents didn't take me to Pizza Hut.
Hungry. They just brought me Mama Celeste. This is awful.
It was terrible and it was burned and I was so mad. Anyway, so the Spectre.
Papa John's just showing up.
Papa John's just throwing pizza from a car onto fat kids.
I'm surprised Papa John's wasn't. If the movie was made today, Papa John's would have been there himself. At the end of that movie, like he is at the end of the Super Bowl, kissing fucking Peyton Manning.
Oh, whatever the fuck happened there. Yeah, him and the My Pillow guy would skip into the sunset together.
Anyways, the Spectre.
The Spectre.
So the Spectre is back in with Jim Corrigan, and Jim Corrigan's body before this was found. He was killed, but. Something, Madame Xanadu made sure that he didn't die. So she
put him in a vase.
Stuffed his body in a vase.
I'm assuming a big one.
Yeah, in a really big vase, and put it in some sort of locker at a subway station.
Put it in a locker in Grand Central Station.
Yep.
Being like, I think I'm going to need this guy's body. And I'm like, wouldn't somebody eventually smell that? Or did he just...
Like she's preserving it with her magic.
Oh, so is that what was going on?
Yeah, she kept him fresh.
I don't know what Madame Xanadu is a very odd character.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about her. Isn't she fucking Jason Blood? Isn't that the whole thing?
Jason Blood?
Yeah, wasn't she fucking him for a while?
Oh, I don't know. Madame Xanadu and the Spectre do date later on in this book. Not in this particular book.
Jim Corrigan or the Spectre?
No, the Spectre.
Good for him.
They kind of have a relationship from what I understand.
Nice. I mean, if he doesn't have to use Jim's body, because it doesn't seem like he does. He just sort of lives inside of him like a tapeworm.
But he
go find somebody else to haunt, buddy.
Hey, get out of there!
Hey.
What she does though is she possesses this Kim girl, right? The secretary, the girl that ends up being a secretary,
right?
And she uses her to retrieve his body, and then they
and then poor Kim has to stick around.
Right. But the thing is that we don't know about Kim, at least from what I understand when I was reading about this, is that Kim is actually just a kind of glamour that Madame Xanadu is using for herself.
Well, that makes some things very interesting.
Yeah.
About what happens in this issue.
Yeah.
Oh.
The mystery of my murder.
And there's a cat.
And there's a cat. I don't know anything about this cat.
And we never see this cat again, but apparently he's trying to knock over, for some reason, Jim Corrigan has a
carton of low-fat milk.
On the floor.
Yeah, floor milk.
Ooh, delicious floor milk.
For humans. I mean, usually cats drink milk off the floor, but sometimes it's for humans.
He was like, here, you can figure out how to get this to open and just put it on the floor for this cat.
But he's addressing...
He is a private investigator.
He's a private investigator, and this Kim Liang or whatever is his... Secretary.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been some subway workers being killed. And they were like, well, it's not radium or poisoning or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
no sort of weird, not the typical things that would kill a subway worker. He didn't get electrocuted by the third rail or anything like that.
Yeah. And so he's like, well, you know what? He's reading through this, and he's also still trying to like grasp with the idea that he's been
dead.
He's dead, but now he's okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right,
he got better.
I'm going to go and go to the subway and maybe try to figure something out. I think he goes to, where's the location here?
I don't remember where he goes, but he goes to the end of the subway platform. Either the beginning of it or the end of it. I don't know which one. And he sees this red mist.
Right. Also, too, I want to point out that Jim Corrigan this time around, the human, has a lot more of a thing going on where he is trying to reason more with the Spectre and be like, hey man, you don't need to be as shitty to villains or to the people that you're doing vengeance to.
Maybe you don't need to murder.
Don't need to be
all the time.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be as crazy. There's
a guy in Gotham who's not killing people, but he's beating the shit out of them. So maybe you could try that.
Right. So he's observing this mist, this red mist in the tunnel. A dude comes up behind him, a mugger with
the shittiest knife. Can we talk about this knife?
Well, the first thing he says, though, he turns to the Jim's back is turned, and you just see him from off screen. He's like, This is a knife, man. And I'm like, wait, so
that's not a knife.
It's like, okay, great, that's a knife. I'm glad you have a knife.
Yeah, right.
It's like, do muggers have to announce what weapon they're using? This is a gun, man.
Yeah, apparently.
This is a club. Maybe that's what Mom Donnie should try to get going.
Maybe that should be a rule, a law. So you have to announce your weapon,
so you can decide whether or not you want to hang around.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, he's like, this knife is it's just a fucking camping knife. It's nothing special.
I mean, it's sharp.
Is it though? I mean,
it looks sharp.
I don't know. He could be using it to whittle wood. Yeah. I don't know what this guy's doing. It might be very dull.
Right.
Because typically those are not very strong. And then if you stab somebody with it, those things fold like crazy. He's just going to shut on his own fingers.
Right. Yeah, totally.
He goes, look, man, you don't have to do this. He's like, whatever, give me your money. And he's like, all right, I'm going to reach in my jacket. And he goes, I'm not going to let you reach into your jacket. You might have a gun. And he goes, all right, why don't you do it yourself? And so the guy, this is where it looks like the Goonies thing, because he opens his jacket and just the Spectre's head comes out.
Yes. And I thought he was going to kind of headbutt this dude or something.
Yeah, no, he takes over the knife and turns it into something.
Yeah, he turns it into a monster dragon or something.
And the guy's like, ah.
The bugger runs away. The Spectre's like, what are you doing down here, man? I don't want you to die.
Yeah, then the Spectre's standing outside of him. He's like, dude, I told you need to do things that prevent you from dying. And he's like, well, I live in New York, so you're really kind of limiting my options about what I can actually do with my time. This is 1989 New York.
Yeah, and he's like, look, man, I want to figure out who killed. I want to first, the series is still starting.
Who killed me.
I want to know who killed me. And the inspector's like, fine, whatever, dude.
And I'll just go back into you, which also looks gross.
Yeah, it's ectoplasm.
Gross.
Yeah,
it's just disgusting.
So he goes, and I guess since he's been dead, he was like, well, maybe my apartment's already gone.
Yeah, so it's been 5 issues, and he hasn't gone home yet, is my reading of this.
Yeah, but he decides, you know what, I'm going to go to my old apartment and just kind of see what's going on here.
He's like, I'm assuming somebody else lives there, because this is New York City.
I got a secret hiding space. I'm going to see what's going on. And he goes to it, and he finds a note that says, something is happening to me, the call of Stygia.
Okay.
Stygia is basically what? The land of the dead or the land of dreams? I don't know, he says the land of dreams.
Sure.
He comes back, and Kim is like, while you're out, Madame Xanadu called. And
she wants to say hi.
She wants to say hi or whatever.
apparently there's like a back staircase to wherever her office is, which is downstairs.
Right. Yeah. So because the office is right above Madame Xanadu's like tarot shop or whatever.
Okay. So they start going down the stairs, but this is so weird because he's like halfway down, we start giggling. And I'm like, but why?
I don't know.
It just maybe there's like air or something. And so then her flashlight goes out and he's like, and then I bump into her. And what a nice set of bumper.
She goes, I bumped into her in the dark. A very nice bump and even nicer bumpers.
Talk about tits or are we talking about ass here? What are we talking?
They were talking titties.
Oh, yeah. And then they just start making out.
So
if this really is a glamour, the Madame Xanadu is just like, hey, buddy, time to fucking make out in this dark stairwell.
Well, I'm figuring we're marking. I'm thinking.
Do you think they actually fucked?
No.
Oh.
I'm thinking
hand
Corrigan.
stuff?
I'm thinking Corrigan's at least he's round in second.
Hand stuff.
Is that we're doing hand. I think at least we're
somebody's putting a hand up a shirt. That's
shirt. We're grabbing. We might be grabbing. Yeah,
he wants to grab those nice bumpers.
Yeah, he's checking the bumpers.
Yeah.
For its integrity.
Kicking the tires.
Yeah,
making sure everything's okay.
Yeah, the Spectre only hits doubles, man. All right.
What does the Spectre do during this period of time? Just hang out in Corrigan's stomach? Is it like because like Dr. Fate, like Kent Nelson has like a little space inside the helmet, right? Where he's like Dr. Fate is running the show, and he's kind of like sitting in the background. I don't know, maybe on the bench. So is there a bench where the Spectre's hanging out, being like, I'm gonna just sit here with this towel?
He's in the dugout.
Yeah, with this towel on my head, like a basketball player, just staring at my shoes, wait until he's done.
Now I'm imagining that picture of. Do you ever see that Photoshop picture of Shaq sitting there on the bench, but he's just got a big trash bag of popcorn?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's funny though.
But I imagine the Spectre doing that.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is he just sitting back there, being like playing with his phone, checking out what's going on?
Oh yeah, Spectre's. He's got what kind of service he thinks he gets wherever?
I'm assuming that he gets whatever kind of service Jim Corrigan gets.
Oh, okay, great. So
yeah, luckily,
Well, it's 1989, so he's just looking at he's just looking at a rotary phone.
Yeah, he's looking at a rotary phone. Maybe you think he gets some magazines in there?
Oh yeah.
Like, do you think like he could grab a magazine and go, I'm going back inside and just take it with him?
Hey, could you go run by a doctor's office and grab the latest copy of Red Book?
Yeah, do something. Or do you think he's just like, all right, man, so you watched this TV show last night. What was big in 1989?
Oh, Roseanne?
Oh, you watched Roseanne last night. I'm just going to replay it in your mind while you do this. Like a projector?
Yeah.
Like, can he just watch Roseanne?
I'm just gonna put that projector up on your skull and just watch it.
Yeah, while Jim Corrigan's grabbing some titties here, or what's going on?
Yeah, no. But we take a break from that to
go into the subway.
There's a subway worker. One of those
extremely racist subway.
Extremely racist and extremely chatty. It's one of those guys that
he's talking out loud to himself.
He's one of those people who like occasionally I saw one of them yesterday at the Second of Charles. Some kids just like, hey, what's in here? Wow, look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't like those people. Stop talking.
Stop it.
And I don't know if it's a mental thing, but it's just something where I feel like some people just want to hear themselves talk.
Sure.
And this guy is one of those people. He's just like, everything's breaking down. Subways, and then he's like, oh, by the way,
here's some slurs.
But he's got something against all of them guys.
Yeah, everyone. Basically, it's like he turned on Fox News, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, right. So he walks out here and he sees his mom. Apparently, it's a vision of his mother sitting on a rocking chair
on a track, which is quite funny, and she's knitting.
Yeah.
And he's like, Mom, oh my God, you're alive.
Mom,
like,
you're here from heaven.
You're here from heaven. Ever since you died of cancer, I've been so sad. And she's like, she says something like, you were always really hateful.
Yeah. Is this a misprint? Because she says, yes, you were always filled with such hate, Frederick. Do you think it's supposed to be Frederick, or is Frederick a name?
Maybe it's supposed to be Frederick, but I don't know. You know what? I try not to guess what names are now because I was watching Drag Race yesterday. And they had like the Snatch game, and they had these like 3 male actors come on, and this one dude who just looks like some guy who, Southern Californian dude who loves to surf. His name was Froy. F-R-O-Y. Froy.
Is that short for anything?
I don't know. Nobody
Gilfoy?
Asked. I don't know.
Oh, for some reason.
No one asked. And I was like, what do you mean Froy? And I'm still confused. It's like been over 24 hours. I'm just like, Froy, what is Froy?
What does your drag race media have to say about that name?
So no one mentioned Froy on the podcast I listened to yesterday, and All Right Mary hasn't dropped yet, so I don't know.
Okay, well, keep me updated.
I will definitely keep you updated.
So the mother disappears, and then out of nowhere, there's just this big burly guy that's like, "Haha, I'm gonna stab you."
He kind of looks like a pirate.
Yeah, it kind of looks like an oldie, like a big pirate.
Here's the thing: is he like an apparition?
Yes, because he's wherever this red smoke is or whatever red mist, he kind of dissipates into that. And we're back with Jim Corrigan and Kim, and they
make it to Madame Xanadu.
Madame Xanadu is like,
yeah. I wanted to tell you that you might be remembering what happened to you before you died, and so I'm going to tell you about this woman who came to see me.
Then we jump to the police station.
They're trying to figure out because, like, obviously Corrigan is no longer a cop. Everybody thought he was dead, and now he has a PI license. And everybody's trying to figure out, who issued him this license. But it doesn't seem like anybody can remember doing it.
Yeah, because somebody actually signed for it, but the person's like, well, that's my signature, but I don't remember doing this.
Yeah.
We're back with Madame Xanadu, and yeah, she's talking about this all happened during Crisis. And everything,
Okay.
They do mention this a bunch, which I think is wild that this isn't the only thing that anybody ever talks about that remembers it.
What, Crisis?
That Crisis, when Crisis was happening, the sky was just red.
It was red, yeah.
The rain was red.
Well, I think if you live in the DCU, weird shit happens all the time. And if you talked about all of it, you'd never talk about anything else.
Because there's Batman comics that I read where I don't know if it's Bullock or some other cop or whatever, but they're just like getting hot dogs, like, look at this red rain. Can you believe it? And I'm just like, what the hell, dude? It's raining. The sky is red, and it's not because the sun is pretty.
No, I honestly think, like, if you live in the DCU, you're just used to shit like this.
Oh, you have to be.
Right? You're just like, oh, yeah, that's whatever those fucking heroes are doing again.
Stupid heroes.
Yeah, fucking stupid heroes.
They ain't never done anything for me.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's ever saved me.
I'm just sitting here eating a hot dog. Nobody ever talks to me about the heroes.
Yeah, no one ever came to save me. Does anybody remember the time that I was walking down the street and that cab came out of nowhere and clipped me and I fell into a puddle and ruined my whole fucking day? Did Superman show up? No, I don't fucking think so, because Superman only helps the people he likes.
It's right.
He didn't help me.
He says he loves all of us, but I don't think he likes me.
No.
I don't think he likes me. Never.
That's a lie. Superman doesn't love all of us.
You could have went and got some pants from wherever he goes.
Yeah, to the Space Mall. He went to the Space Mall to go buy pants.
Space Mall. The Space Mall that I don't know for sure exists, but I think it does.
It 100% exists in modern day DCU.
No, it does.
Because Superman and Wonder Woman go there.
It's like Sky Mall, but
it is,
but higher.
Yeah, it's much higher. And apparently, like, all people from all sorts of galaxies go there. And Superman goes there to buy Lois jeans. Is what he said.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He's like, oh, we could go to this store. So I bought this Wonder Woman comic that had Superman on the cover, and it's from King's current run. And Superman and Wonder Woman meet up at Space Mall, which exists, to buy Batman a birthday present. And
did they buy him jeans?
You know what? They should have fucking bought him jeans, because I don't think Bruce Wayne owns jeans.
Hey, Bruce, we shipped in. We got you some jeans. Yours. The league shipped in. We all got you a pair of jeans.
We all got you this pair of jeans.
And then they're playing Kiss from a Rose.
It's all like really shittily wrapped.
They wrapped them. They didn't bother to act. They wrapped the pants. They laid the pants out, and then they just put the wrapping over it.
Yes.
So it's just like this really, like, it looks like a.
It's just like a piece of wrapping paper just sitting on top of a pair of shorts.
You'll never guess what these are.
Bruce, you're gonna love these. Because I guarantee you, Bruce Wayne does not own a pair of jean shorts.
No.
There is no bespoke Italian tailor making this man jean shorts.
Hey, I'm making some jean shorts.
It's me, Giovanni. I'm making you the jean shorts.
I'm making the pockets extra big for you.
You put things in it like your utility belt. Oh, you think I don't know you're Batman.
You can fit like 2 or 3 or 10 of those batarangs in there. They'll fit right there. Right, look at that.
Look,
look at that big pocket.
It's got a loop. You can put a hammer.
I only make these pockets. I make these jeans for you and Kevin Smith.
Oh God. But yeah, so they go to this mall, and Superman's like, oh, there's a store. It's right next to the place I buy Lois's jeans. So apparently he's flying into space and buying Lois jeans.
We're back here with the Spectre or whatever. And yeah, she's talking about this visitor. She's telling Jim about this visitor that she had during the crisis. And
this beautiful woman
that was...
She was like, there was this man, and I really liked him, and all I wanted to do was kiss him. And then when I kissed him, I opened my mouth, and all of a sudden I was just spewing red gas.
Yes.
And he died.
The red gas killed him. Is this Jim she did?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is Jim, and this is where he starts remembering exactly what happened with this woman. And what's her name? Gina. And then he's like, oh, wait, I remember I was on this case. And Gina's husband was missing?
Gina says, I want you to find my husband, Eric Zendaya.
Oh, sweet.
That's how it's kind of you say it, Zendaya or Zendaya.
I assume so. I don't know.
It spells it's like totally like Zendaya.
Yeah. And he's like, all right, I'm going to try to find your husband, but we think the husband is dead. And then he just takes this woman out to dinner. And apparently they're going to get down to fucking.
Yeah, we're getting down.
And she's spewing gas. Which I don't know. Maybe they went to like an Arby's for dinner, and that's a bad idea on a date.
Went to the Stinking Rose.
I mean, that at least you could like get a couple breath mints, and if you both go to the Stinking Rose at the same time, well, you both have garlic breath, and that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Never did go there.
But she's like, hey, look, I'm going to tell you what to do. Put this guy in like a really big pot.
Yeah, she's like, oh, so you got a body in your apartment? All right. So you got a big pot, right? And she's like, how did you know? And she's like, well, the cards. Apparently there's a bunch of vases on her cards that just keep coming up, which I've never seen a tarot card looks like that, but I don't know. I don't know what deck she's using. And she's like, all right, put your dude in there, and somebody will be by in the morning to pick that up. Yeah,
it's funny because Jim's like, so who picked up my body in this vase? And she's like
doesn't matter.
Don't worry about it. I'm like, but who? Like, you gotta get like strong dudes.
He's like, the muscle that did this does not matter or whatever.
I got like Etrigan. I called him up.
I'm assuming.
I had a few guys. It's like, hey, can you help me move this? I got, Firestorm and.
I mean, she could have probably, honestly, she probably could have called Superman and just been like, hey, I really need help. And he's a good Kansas boy. And he's like, I'm here to help everybody.
And she's like, don't look inside of there.
And he's like, I absolutely won't because I'm honest. And you're like, you're an idiot, Clark.
What size of jeans do you wear?
He's like, oh, you wearing a 6 in jeans? I got some jeans for you, man, and Madame Xanadu. Lois can't wear them because she's pregnant right now. So
what am I going to do with all these jeans?
Keep them and get back into them? No, I have to get rid of them. I'm giving them all to Madame Xanadu.
She does this whole stunt and kind of basically we get back up to speed.
Well, we also get this is this the weird part where they're leaving and she's like talking to, what's her name, Kimmy?
Yeah.
And she's like, Kimmy, the fool and love. And she's like, what? She's like, something about like, oh, your kiss must have been good in the hallway. And then, of course, now we know that like...
She says, the 2 cards,
Madame Xanadu's just talking to herself?
No, she's talking to Kimmy.
No, but if you said Kimmy is just a glamour that Madame Xanadu uses, then she's just talking to herself, being like, hey, was that kiss pretty good? Yeah, me, that was an awesome kiss.
Follow your heart, but not to its destruction.
Yeah.
So, and then we got this stuff with the... Actually, this is leading to my favorite part. You got this cop. This guy. This is Quarrel. This guy, the police officer Quarrel. Because Jim calls him, and Jim is like, "Hey, can you like?
Hey, remember me, your friend Jim?
Yeah. Can you like give me like a bunch of like my reports from the department?" And he's like, "Well, you kind of just left, and we didn't know what happened to you, so screw you." He says, "Not on your doomed life, Sherlock."
Yeah, doomed life.
And so he's like, "Well, all right, Spectre, I need you to do some clerical work for me."
Oh my God, I know which part you're talking about. This is amazing.
So he does some research on the Stygia and stuff. You know, with the whole Stygia was the underground land of the dead, and it it has something to do. It has stuff to do with the river Styx and all that. But he sends the Spectre out to go and open a file cabinet.
Yep. Yes,
in
he
a
does.
police station.
And the Spectre does. And he's transparent.
Yes.
And this dude is just like, what's he doing, mopping?
No, he's just a cop there that's just doing business. And there's a sign that's like, please close the drawers when you're done. And
this means you.
And yeah, right. And then the Spectre goes and does this thing and leaves the drawer open because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And the cop's like, hey, again? Really?
Yeah, he's like,
who's doing this?
But what I love about this is the way Spectre is drawn.
Yeah.
He's just an outline.
Yeah.
Which I think is fun.
And I love the idea that I see this picture of him flying back into the window holding papers.
Yeah.
Just like the Spectre's doing clerical work.
It's great.
Jim's like, all right, I'm going to go and try to find this Gina.
Mm-hmm.
But he goes to his house and it's condemned.
It has apparently been sucked into a sinkhole.
Yes. So there was a sinkhole and she got swallowed up in it.
That happens.
And he's flashing back more to his time with her.
Yeah.
And she's asking him why you don't have a gun. And he's like, well, I was involved with a shooting.
So then he's like, oh, man. Like, it's just this huge fucking sinkhole. And he's like, oh, I never felt love like this that was like so dark.
Yeah.
And then he comes out and there's like an old woman just walking down the street.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, can you tell me what happened at this place? And she's like, oh, it just fell in the sinkhole. She's like, there was only one body in there and that woman is dead.
Well, she goes, same kind of sinkhole. I hear it's been happening everywhere else. I'm like, so there's a series of sinkholes
apparently
across
just all over Manhattan.
Mm-hmm. So be careful out there. But yeah, he goes to the subway and he meets up with Kim. He's like, all right, I'm going to go into the subway, to check out this red mist stuff. And Kim's like, well, I'm going with you.
Yep.
So they follow she follows him. And they get to old Stygia, the entrance to the land of the dead.
Basically, it's like some old tunnel, and they like go down this old tunnel, and they're like, "Wait a minute, this just isn't the subway anymore. It's kind of like a fucking weird ass tunnel under New York City." And she's like, "I didn't even know this was here." And he's like, "Yeah, it's
land of the dead."
Yeah, and the red mist is everywhere, but it's not doing anything yet.
The Spectre comes out of his body, and the Spectre's like, I'm checking it out. Don't
mind me.
Don't mind me. And then so they follow him, and it does take a minute where the Corrigan is like, hey, by the way, that lady, the red mist lady, we're kind of through.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like,
well, because what's her face? Like Kim's like kind of worried about it. She's like, did you love her? And he's like, well, she's dead, so don't worry about it.
Right, but then this is where the mist starts turning into monsters.
Yes, and he's like, "Oh, damn it!"
And then they're running away, and
this is so funny.
He just shoves Kim into like out of the way.
It is so fucking funny.
Well, the way it's drawn is he's just running, and all nowhere, it's just like
shove. This is literally what happened in Absolute Batman this week, where he shoved Batgirl off a cliff. Well, she's not Batgirl yet, but.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which is fucking hilarious because I'm just like, this Batman just fucking shoving people, kicking kids.
Oh,
he's insane.
You don't care.
No, he does not.
Does not give a fuck.
Nope, sure doesn't.
So, and then there's a train that starts coming at him. And the thing about, too, that we have to understand is this time around, the Spectre gets weaker the longer he's out of Jim Corrigan's body.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot more limitations going on around here.
All right.
But the Spectre goes further into this tunnel, whatever, and he observes the foundations of this building or something. But I do like him using his light eyes.
Yes,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, which is funny because it just looks like he has X-ray vision.
Yeah, and he's just checking it out, and but above ground there's the thing. The building is buckling, and there's a subway headline that just says "Worker becomes 10th victim." Is subway system turning to hell? Also, too, this is also because it's in the trivia on DC Wiki. There's right above it. There's a bunch of magazines, and one of them just instead of Vogue, it just says Vague.
Jokes.
Jim is unconscious, and it says, and everything was blackness, shot with wet threads from the red.
Doesn't he kind of get hit by a train here?
Well, he jumps out of the... He gets clipped, it looks like.
Yeah, he looks like...
I don't know if this train is real.
I don't either. That's the thing, because he like jumps out of the way. It looks like his ankle gets a little clipped, and then he's kind of just laying down beside it, and he's like, oh no, I'm dead now. And maybe, question mark, don't really know what's happening.
We don't know.
And that is the end of that.
Yeah, and so concluded next issue, the murder of my mystery.
The mystery of my murder.
It says murder of my mystery.
God damn it.
Yeah, right?
Boo.
And then we get the letters page, speculations.
I did like that. I thought
Bravo.
That was cute. Yeah.
And we also says comic attractions next month. We'll see what happens when Spectre and Corrigan are separated for more than 24 hours. I'm pretty excited to be doing this because we barely have touched the Spectre on the show.
Yeah, we really haven't done a lot with
We did like one issue years ago.
Sure.
A very long time ago. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. From what I understand with this series is that it started out pretty strong because it was doing it was kind of like a paranormal kind of investigation show.
Sure.
Going on. Yeah. But then eventually, they changed things up and it was just more of like your usual tales of the Spectre going after criminals, like petty criminals or whatever, or people that murder.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's going to do it for the Spectre this week. Issue number 5, August 1987. And we will be back next week talking more about that. You can find us on our Twitters and Instagrams at Angry Hero Shawn and at Jen Stansfield. YouTube is at Worst Collection Ever. And then also rate and review the podcast anywhere you get it. And email the show at worstcollectionever@gmail.com. And I think that's going to do it. So once again, folks, thanks for listening. And we'll talk to you again next time.
Jean Shorts!